From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close.
Oregon 7, Maryland
3. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. This time it's complete. Tackled, but he has a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's right on target. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Terrapins want to move quickly. Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback will audible. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Maryland! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by a field goal over San Diego State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Makes the grab over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Back to the air one more time. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now on the move. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
He's looking for a man on second down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on second down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. 17-7. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Off the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quarterback keeper. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity, their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
He leaves it with his back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game, but in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Moving away from pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Maryland 17, Oregon 7.
The Terrapins will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And it'll be down right there. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll come out throwing on first down. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He'll throw on third down. He fires one deep down the right side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
On to attempt the try. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
I'll tell you, you cannot count. Because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Ingram. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They've changed up their coverages. They've gotten after the quarterback. Great defensive game plan coming out this week.
Fires to the big fella. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The aerial assault continues. Finds the tight end. Got room at the 35. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
And who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
The snap sets up to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 9 to LSU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys,
thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Williams looking for a man. Finds us back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that is just a gut punch.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver shows motion. The receiver on a jet sweep. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job by the defense there slowing down that jet sweep. And a big key was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
And At 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together. Down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away to find some room. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Page. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. To the air on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Trying to take it back. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough.